Maria Pietroforte. I am a 25 plus year experienced president, CEO, executive of both public and private companies. And there's nothing that makes me happier than sharing my experiences and some of the lessons that I've learned throughout my career. So today we're here to talk about toxic leadership patterns. Imagine that. Do you have any? Well, I do. I did. And then sometimes I take them back. I think for me, there were some patterns that were harder. Well, I know for me, there were some patterns that were harder to break than others. The first pattern for me was always providing the answer. My brain works fast. I love to solve things, and I always provided an answer if I were asked or if I were sitting in the room. That's not necessarily the best thing you can do. It stifles growth in all of the other people that are in the same meeting, and it really doesn't provoke great thought. So it's a pattern that if you do it, it needs to be stopped. Another pattern that I had, which I still struggle with and work on all the time, is that I talk a lot, and I've been known to interrupt. And again, going back to answering all the questions, I sometimes want to interject my opinion. So if you do that, it's time to close your mouth, open your ears. The biggest part of being an effective leader is really going around and getting all of your team members to participate, not for you to be in control, commander-in-chief type of thing. It's really to get the best out of your team. Another thing that I've noticed, and I think I had early on when I first became a president of a company, was that I was a little bit ego-driven. There's many times that we're not as confident in ourselves as we need to be, so our ego drives us. We want to show everybody that you made the right choice in me. I can do this. The stroking of the ego is really a false sense of self-esteem, and it's really, for me, it points out that I have an inferiority complex and something I need to do. The last thing that I found as a pattern to really needs to be removed is the desire for instant gratification. It's common, we want to feel good now, and sometimes we want to feel good at the expense of others. So it's not a good pattern to have. So in order to stop doing these things, first comes awareness. We have to be aware that we have a toxic behavior and we need to stop it. The second part is being willing to learn and willing to adapt. That may also mean asking others to watch for those patterns that come up in you and to signal you somehow. My signal for looking for a pencil, for I'm talking too much, was this, or this. I needed people to help me break those patterns. What we really want to be as leaders are great listeners, great motivators of others. We need to encourage people to grow, and us to grow as leaders means that we have to put ourselves aside. We've got to become more heart-purposed, and we need to be in touch with how others feel. I'm hoping that you learned just one thing today that you can put into use. Again, I'm Maria Pietroforte. I'm here every Monday at 11 Central Time, and you can certainly learn more about me and what my services are at mariapietroforte.com. Thanks so much. Go out and do one great thing today. Bye-bye.